a movie review. The movie that I went to go see over the weekend was Stillwater. And Stillwater is the new Matt Damon movie about him going over to Italy to try to help his daughter who's being convicted of a murder. And it's just something that it sounds very familiar because it has been things like that in the news previously. Now, like I said before, make sure you do subscribe to this channel because sometimes you don't know if you should see a movie, and I see everything, so you're going to want to make sure you subscribe. I'll go ahead and jump right into it. Matt Damon, I mean, of course you know him from his other movies, but his main movies are the Bourne trilogies. You have the Bourne Identity, the Bourne Ultimatum, the Bourne Identity, the Bourne Supremacy, the Bourne Ultimatum, and then you have just Jason Bourne. And the thing about that is you're definitely going to see Matt Damon in a total different type of movie. He's completely vulnerable, trying to prove his daughter's innocence in Italy. He's over there, he doesn't know the language, and that is something that I firmly believe when people leave the country, whether you're on vacation or whether you even go to live out there, you really should know the language. And not only that, watching this movie, it would be helpful if you knew French because the movie is basically in subtitles. Most of the movie, like 80% of that movie is in subtitles. So you're going to have to read. Don't blink, don't turn, don't do anything because the words are coming up. They do give you time to read, but they are coming up. You know, you're going to have to basically read about what's going on, like I said, unless you know French. And this movie is so familiar. The reason why I wanted to see it is to see Matt Damon in a different type of role. And this is also based on the story of Amanda Knox. This is in 2009. She is the American college student that was studying in Italy, and she was accused of murdering her roommate. And her boyfriend spent 2 years in jail before they were acquitted of murdering Meredith Kutcher, which was her roommate for that time. She had been out there since 2007, and give this movie a 5. The reason why I give it a 5 is because I look at the underlining reasons of the movie and I try to get a message out of the movie. I'm not going to just bash it because it was really long, almost about 2 hours and 20 minutes, which is fine. It wasn't like The Talented Mr. Ripley, which I thought it would be like. You know, it is something that does take a while to maybe pick up, but you're not going to get any action with this movie. This is more of an at-home marriage movie, not a date movie. And the other thing about it is that it just shows how men are with their daughters. And some of them, I mean, men, those are the best relationships fathers can have is with their daughter. No, it's not going to just lay it out there for you. You're going to leave looking, okay, is it going to come back on? No, it's not going to come back on. So, did they do it? Did they not do it? Kind of like with Amanda Knox. You kind of don't know. So, with that being said, like I, earlier said, it's a 5 because I would have liked you to tell me more about it. It was some characters and it was some parts of the movie that they didn't even go back to. So you're sitting here wondering, okay, well, what's going to happen here? What's going to happen there? So with that being said, I mean, it could have probably been on Lifetime. I'm going to be honest.